The next speaker I want to introduce you to has probably been involved in feeding more of the hungry globally than almost any other person. He's probably been involved in digging more water wells in tiny villages all over the world than anybody you know. And he has deep passion for the condition of this nation. Listen to what James Robison has to say to us right now.
I'm deeply concerned for our nation. I'm concerned for the church. As a matter of fact, I'm convinced if the church doesn't wake up and stand up, freedom as we have known it, all of its blessings, the prosperity that we have been privileged to enjoy, the generosity that we've shared, will be diminished and could actually come to an end. I believe the decisions we face are that critical. We are facing issues of life and death, and many people are choosing the way that leads to death and destruction. Recently, I heard an eyewitness account from Nazi Germany. What did the church do when Hitler took over? The church sang. Do you know what one eyewitness account said? There was a train track that ran by their church. And every week when the train would come by during their worship services, they could hear the cries of the Jews in the cars headed for the death camps. The members said they learned to sing louder, to drown out the sounds. I have found myself wondering if in these days of challenges, the church will simply sing louder and refuse to be involved. We have a choice in this nation to choose those leaders who put policies in place. That is a responsibility as well as an opportunity. And it is up to Christians to stand and to stand for truth, because only the truth will make us free and keep us free. This is a time for us to come together in prayer. I'm encouraging you to do what the leaders of this particular prayer emphasis are calling us to do. Read the Manhattan Declaration. Sign it. I signed it the moment it was written. I believe in what those wonderful men wrote during the time they gathered to pray and ask God for guidance. I believe you will wholeheartedly agree. If the church doesn't stand together, we're going to fall literally apart. We've got to be an answer to the prayer of Jesus to come together and be one first with the Father and then one with one another. It's high time people learn how to disagree without getting a divorce. There's a spirit of divorce that's prevailing in the church. We can't even have a reasonable discussion and come together and come up with sound reasoning to deal with the challenges we face. We need to pray. Yes, to fast and pray, and to ask God for direction. Americans must never tolerate government masquerading as God. Not now or ever. We're in the process of looking to the wrong source for our provision, for our strength, for our security. Government is functioning out of step with biblical truths. Many of our leaders do not understand the truth that really sets men free. I'm encouraging you to pray, but I'm also encouraging you to become an answer to the prayers of others, that we care about their needs, that we want to touch them with compassion, with a personal compassion connection, not simply throwing money at a target, swiping other people's credit card and paying our voters and our supporters. God forgive us. We need an awakening in this nation. We need a spiritual awakening, and it will begin in prayer. I'm encouraging you to join with a host of believers all over America and even around the world to pray for a return to God, a return to sanity, a return to true security. We need to restore the age-old foundations and rebuild the walls. God help us to do it.